Hey, Shalom, welcome to Karma Kapash from JMS London, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem V'chach Wadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of GMS, and Shalom out there to the whole world that's pushing his truth, not sincerity. Back again with another video. Bro had posted this up in the chat, and this is more on the MOTB technology that's being developed, that's advancing, right? That's creeping ever more into our world, man. And here's just examples of these things that are being being brought into use, right? But this isn't the final stop. Okay, we all know they want to implant the people with a micro C hip, right? As was told to Aaron Russo by Nick Rockefeller, right? That's their ultimate goal and their intention. All this technology is a build up to that, right? But you can see how this is all going to be integrated, right? And basically, what the world is going to adopt, right? This is what this is why they're pushing it, so you can adopt it, right? So you can get used to the idea of moving in this kind of manner, and then with the right crisis, with the right situation, they can get you to take these these micro C hips, right, to perform these actions, man. Anyway, this is from a company called Tencent, right? And it says Wexin's palm scan payments is like waving at a friend. Oh, making it all sound friendly, right? It said tired wallets wired a wave of a hand. The old reality of digging around for an easy to lose plastic card continues to fade, right? So this whole idea is, the convenience, the need, or the ability to not lose anything, right? Says it continues to fade. So a new advance now hits the ease of payments timeline. Okay, it's all about making it easy, right? The ability to make payments and access services with a simple hand motion. The introduction of Wexin's pioneer palm scan payment systems offers incredible convenience and security to everyday life, right? So it's secure, it's safe, right? You ain't got to worry about, germs and viruses on paper money, right? You ain't got to worry about losing anything. Apparently you ain't got to worry about no one stealing your information, right? Because they're using the highest grade of security software systems and all this kind of stuff. So they're trying to make it sound like all this is foolproof. It's a no-brainer to advance in this way, right? And it says why palm payments? We need a plethora of passes. Oh, we have so much stuff that we have to carry around with us, right? It's all inconvenient. It's all just bulky shit in your pockets. And it's true. So much stuff we carry. Keys, cards, you name it, whatever, right? And they want to condense it all into one digital space that takes up next to nothing. Or what palm payment doesn't take up nothing. These methods don't take up any space, right? So we need a plethora of passes, credit cards, train and bus tickets, office and gym keys. Massive headaches arise if you forget a card or if your phone dies, right? And this is why we keep telling you, man, like, because we use this technology already that's provided in our phones, right? But it's just gonna be downsized and put into you, right? Because the phone's not attached to us, and it like I say, it dies, and be inconvenient at times, right? But with a C hip, it's always on, it's always active, could always be used, never be separated from it, never gonna lose it, right? Because they're talking about losing, right? You're never gonna lose it, and you can be verified, right? So Tencent has been working to solve these problems and facilitate a more seamless way of moving through life. Right? The result is the palm scan payment system. While the technology itself isn't brand new, its broad use in everyday situations definitely is. Solving new challenges. Although facial recognition technology is already widely used around the world, right? Developing touchless palm technology presented new and complex challenges. For it to work properly, we had to build hardware and software that could recognize individual palms in extreme lighting conditions and in different positions. And this is going to be the problem. You can't always do it perfectly. It doesn't always read right. you know. But put a CIP in your hand. Well, off to the races. So that including develop a new type of camera and two-step process that recognize both the lines on the palm of your hand and the veins within it, making reading super accurate. Once we figured it out, however, palm scanning offers several advantages over facial recognition. For example, it's easier to tell the difference between twins, right? So that's an interesting one, right? And easier for people of varying heights and physical abilities to use, all right? So here they're trying to make it sound like it's safe, right? Security and privacy first. From the outset, security and privacy features have been built into the system. Tencent has invested heavily to ensure end-to-end security. This refers to the whole process from the camera to transmission, recognition, and storage of images, which are done according to the highest security audit requirements, right? So yeah, it's high standards, so you ain't got to worry about none of this information being hacked into or whatever, supposedly, right? In-house professional security teams proactively work to identify and prevent any potential issue or concerns. In addition, we fully respect the user's preferences, blah, blah, blah. All right, so this has been, trialed out there in China because they got the whole system going on out there, running already. They got the facial recognition cameras and all that kind of stuff, the social credit system. They're already up and running with this type of tech. So this operating over there is no surprise really, but it's something that is going to be rolled out to other regions, right? And ultimately throughout the whole earth. When the whole MOTB comes in. All right. Just looking at this quick. Right, so the service was simultaneously rolled out across power bank rental stations in select areas of Shenzhen in southern China. Already the technology is showing its usefulness in transport, fitness, retail, dining, offices, and campuses. Right? Again, it's all to do with payments, right? The Wixin Palm scan payments. So this says how it works, right? The Wixin Palm scan payments service was officially launched at a 7-Eleven store in Guangdong on September 5th, 2023. Right, that was last year. To activate, users align their palm with the sensor on the palm scan device, then scan the screen's QR code to register on their mobile phones. Right. So this is the part that is not necessary anymore, or won't be necessary, is these phones. Right now we're scanning QR codes and all that kind of stuff. But if you got a thing's got the scanner, right, and you got the C-hip, and it's got its code that it can read, right, you won't need your phone. You won't need it no more. Your C-hip will have all the information required to verify you. All right, which should be linked to your accounts, your bank accounts, and that kind of stuff, right? So you won't need the phone. Okay, you'll never be, unattached from this type of tech, because what they ultimately want, so they can continuously monitor you and watch what you're doing, right? You could turn your phone off or leave your phone somewhere and just go about your business, and no one would know where you was, except for maybe with like the cameras and stuff like that. But it wouldn't have like you wouldn't have to see where you are exactly, right, all the time, But with the C-hip, no, they can trace that, they can track that, they can get a read on that, And like I said, you don't need to scan nothing. You just put your hand in, and the scanner will identify you, right, and verify you right there and then, right. So you won't have to register on the phone or whatever, right. So upon a successful registration, users can make payments by scanning their palms directly. After making a payment, users receive an instant notification of the deducted amount on their mobile phones, right. So likewise, the process is straightforward for the power bank rental service. Users need to scan their palm on a station screen connected to their account and confirm the rental. Subsequent transactions require only a quick palm scan and confirmation, eliminating the need for repeated setups. The benefits across society. The introduction of palm scan payments comes with many benefits for consumers, businesses, and societies. Convenience, speed, and efficiency. Say goodbye to cards and passwords. Yeah, all the passwords you need to fucking remember and make up, Transactions are streamlined, saving time and effort. Enhanced security. Your palm print is as unique as you are, minimizing the risk of identity theft or fraud, right? And this is why it's a combination of all these technologies that are going to be used, right, to verify who's using it. Hygiene and health safety. With touchless interaction, you can reduce the spread of germs, right? I mentioned that earlier. Accessibility. It's user-friendly for people of different ages and physical abilities, right? Because of the old, they're old and up to date with all this type of tech. But don't worry, it's easy for them to get onto it too. Environmental impact, less plastic and paper, means a smaller carbon footprint. And it says the technology is in its early trial phase. The team is still benchmarking, studying results, and polishing the product and its capabilities. So far, the feedback from users has been very positive, while the team will keep enhancing its features so people feel safe and comfortable using it. And this is all it is introducing these technologies more and more, right, so people become comfortable with using it. All right. All right, so yeah, they're expanding and doing their thing, right? So, but again, it's it's not the first of its kind. Okay, we've seen this type of technology with palms and all that kind of stuff already, but this is the latest one that's kind of come out. All right, but you can see they're moving towards MOTB, right? Which we go get now, right? Revelations 13 and 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? That mark is a physical implanted thing that's cut into the skin, right? And we've got examples of this already happening in various parts of the earth, with people taking these micro C-hips and putting it in their hands. Okay, we've got Neuralink, people's head tops being opened up and fucking circuitries being put in there, brain chips, right? That's already taking place, and it's capable of doing the things that we've been saying it has, been saying it can, right? In fact, that's one of the main reasons why it's being done, right? Though the brain one's being, in the guise of helping people, get their mobility back or certain functions back, but only this is going to be used to bring in a new way of payment and verification. This is verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark upon me, right? Or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? So again, without this technology, without this you're not gonna be able to make these payments. Okay, you're not gonna have access to certain things, right? Because they want to integrate all these technologies together, right? It's not sin. Okay, they're not gonna ask you to eat some pork for you to buy something. Doesn't make any fucking sense, right? But you're gonna need to be a part of the system, the new system. Okay, which is the image of the beast, right? With the system that they're creating, this new world order, right? You have to be a part of it, man. And this is how you're going to show that you're a part of it. Okay, you go into the word market. It speaks about being like a badge of servitude to show who you belong to, who your master is, right? They want to see that you're committed to the NWO, man. You're committed to the system, so you can do that by taking the C-hip, so you can gain access to the things in it from the system, right? And those who don't take it, well, why don't you want to take it? What's wrong? Yeah, you must be an enemy. You must be an enemy. All right. And so that's why is a lot of shit's gonna be going on, man. And those that don't take the C-hip, well, a lot of people gonna die, man. straight up. Right? They're gonna be putting pressure on people. You must hate the republic. Whatever, man. You hate the government. You hate Big Brother. You're extremists or terrorists and all these types of things, right? You must be something wrong with you, right? Why are you fighting so hard? But that's what they're gonna do. So you're gonna have to take it to be able to buy or sell anything. All right. This is Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Verse 1 says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands," right? So they're continuously working at this, bringing new technologies to the forefront. Okay, incrementally, but things are speeding up. That's why I always bring that new technology, right? But ultimately, it's going to end up being this C-hip, okay, with all these things supporting it, right? So they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage, right? This is all for the purpose of oppression. That is why it's being developed, not for the convenience of mankind, not for the ease of use and all this kind of bullshit that they keep talking about, right? It's there to oppress, right? That is their motive, okay? That is their MO, right? This is Job chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. Okay, Esau is a crafty man, cunning hunter. As the scripture speaks about, right? But ultimately, the Most High is going to disappoint his plans. Where he believes that if he does this, if he achieves this and gets everybody to take this C-hip, the MOTB, he can reign forever. That's not going to be the outcome of Esau's ambition. Right? Ultimately, he's going to be foiled. The Most High is going to destroy him. All right. So even though he's going to get close to doing it, like getting the whole world C-hipped, and ultimately he's never going to achieve his dream. Right. So he disappointed the devices of the crafty, his plans, right, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. All right. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 24. It says, "For there shall arise false anointeds and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect." Right. So we understand what's going on. We understand what this all, amounts to, because of biblical prophecy, right? Because we believe in the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right. So it's not possible to deceive the elect. Right. Their eyes are open. Their ears are open. Right. Unlike the majority of people out here who inherently just thinks that, Esau is moving with good intent. Esau's not moving with good intent. He's the wicked. It's nothing but evil intent. All right. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. So lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of his plans. Okay, we know what he intends to do. Right, so we know what to avoid when the time comes. But just like you people out here was taking a whole bunch of jump shots, over the last couple of years, because of the threat at hand, you're going to do the same thing when this whole system collapses, man, and all chaos breaks out. And the only way that you can really get anything is if you take the C-hip. You're going to do the same thing, because you're going to feel like you're in a desperate situation, and you're not going to have the faith to withstand it. You're going to fail or cave in to the temptation, the hour of temptation. Okay, when it comes upon the earth, like the scriptures say, you're going to fail. Right? But we know what to avoid. We know to avoid that at all costs, even if it means giving up our lives for it. This is Matthew 13 and 14. Let me jump up a little bit. No. Verse 14. So, "And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, By hearing ye shall hear and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see and shall not perceive." Right? So these things are out here in the open for everyone to see, right? And it's there for everyone to connect the dots, to fit the puzzle pieces together. But they just don't get it. They're putting it upside down and shit. Like they can't put the pieces together, right? They line up the dots out of order. Like it's not getting it. So even though you can see and even though you can hear what we're saying, like you can't see it, you can't acknowledge it, right? Verse 15 says, "For this people's heart, which is their mind, is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed." Right? Listen, anytime they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears and should understand and with their heart and should be converted, and I should heal them, right? The truth of the matter is the Most High is not here trying to save everybody with his word, right? And so he's keeping people in the dark, a whole bunch of people in the dark, right? So that they can receive judgment. That's the truth, right? The Lord is always sending his son to save his elect. All right. And so that's why they can see and that's why they can hear. Right. We're not blind to these things. Right. We can acknowledge and accept what things are and believe, right? These people can't do that. They've been kind of blocked from being able to do that. Right? Verse 16 says, "But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear." Okay, it's the elect. They have the ability to hear and to see those things that these other people can't. Right? So we're not interested if you can't see it. If you can't see it, you can't see it, then the Most High just ain't dealing with you, man. Right? But we're telling you what it is, so that you may be able to see if you're of the Lord's elect. You know? And all these other camps out there that are teaching contrary doctrines to this, right? They're teaching you it's sin or it's white women or some stupidness, right? They're going to be found out in that day, man. And you're going to take it and be destroyed. You know? That's what's going to happen. All right? Verse 17, "For verily I say unto you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them." Right? So they all want to understand. They all think they think they know, right? But they don't. Right? The Lord's not dealing with them. And so I'm going to close out with this. Revelation 14:9. "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark," right? That you accept Esau to be rulers over you, right? To provide your safety, to provide your salvation, right? You don't mind him being in power, right? "If any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image," okay, which is his system, okay, "and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name." All right, so that's the judgment, man. All right, so we know what to avoid because the Lord has given us the eyes to see. You know, all these articles that come out, concerning this type of technology, right? Because like I said, this isn't MOTB, right? Because it's not in your hand, right? They're using their hand, but it's not in their hand, right? So therefore, it can't be that, right? It's not cut into the flesh. It can't be that. But obviously, this is a physical action, right? It's not a spiritual action. It's a physical action. Esau requires you to perform physical actions, right? So he's going to do something physical to you, right? It's not sin. It's not, kissing the face of Cesare Borgia, right? It's not none of these things, right? It's something that he wants to put inside you. He wants to mark you, brand you, so it can be seen and known that you belong to him. That's what it is, right? And like I said, the see hit fits that whole MLTV thing, man. In terms of being able to buy and to sell, because these days are about to change the whole financial system, man. The whole payment system. Everything's going digital. Okay, you ain't gonna be using no cash, right? you're using these fucking cryptocurrencies, these CBDCs, right? You're gonna be using all these types of things, right? The way we do things now is dead, it's old, right? And it's gonna be discontinued. So you have to jump onto a new system to be able to use all of that. And the access to that system is gonna be through that CIP, afterwards, once they got to that point. Because they might dabble in that stuff early, but they're gonna want you to take the CIP, man, to verify. Well, they're gonna tell you that it's because we need to make sure that everybody is getting seen to, right? Everyone's getting help and all that kind of business. We make sure no one missed out and it's all there on the blockchain, and they're gonna make it sound like it's all about that, to make sure that they're able to help everybody. But it's not really about that. It's just to make sure they know who everybody that's down with the system, man. Right? That's what it is. Because not everybody's gonna receive help, right? As much as they're gonna talk about like they are. But yeah. So it's just a scam, right? It's to scam you on board with their agenda, to make you slaves in the new world order. That's it. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there anyway. Lord of Witness has been edifying, and I'll catch you brothers and sisters on the next video. So till next time, I say shalom.